All right, welcome back. We're going to do another fast flow here. The poses we're going through are Warrior 3, Utkatasana or chair pose, and Vrksasana or tree pose. All right, we're going to get right into it. Like always, we start in our Utkatasana and we begin with our Sun A. On an inhale, we sweep those arms up high. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. We plant our hands and step back to high plank. Into our chaturanga, we drop our knees, flip our toes, lead chin to chest. Rise, baby cobra. Release back down, flip those toes, send the hips high and back. Downward facing dog. We step or hop those feet forward into our forward fold. Exhale to release everything down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep those arms up high, palms together to heart, and we meet in Utkatasana. Fantastic. We're going to step our right foot back, toes face forward, legs are straight. We're going to bring our hands together, clasping behind our back, knuckles driving towards the floor to roll those shoulders back and down. We're going to inhale to mini back bend, and we exhale to fold down that front leg into our Parsvottanasana. We reach those arms high. And we're going to be dynamic here. On the inhale, we rise back up. We bend into that front knee. And on the exhale, we fold down, left ribs inside of left knee. Arms reach up. Dynamic, we rise back up, straighten those legs. Inhale to fold, leading with the chest. Now we're trying to get right ribs to left thigh here. And we rise. We bend into that front knee. Inhale to fold inside that knee into our humble warrior. We inhale to rise, straighten the legs, back to Parsvottanasana, folding down. We inhale to rise, bend into that knee. Inhale to exhale to fold. Humble warrior. We're going to go through one more time. Inhale to rise, straighten the legs into Parsvottanasana. Inhale to rise, bend that front knee. Inhale to fold into our humble warrior. I'm going to hold here for just a little bit longer as we get ready to transition to Warrior 3. We're going to allow those hands to come down. We shift our weight onto that left foot. As we lift right leg, arms go high, Warrior 3. We're going to hold here for a few breaths. As we hold, we want those right toes pointed straight down at the floor. Those arms are reaching high to get us centered. Trying to bring those palms to the sky, rotating those pinkies towards each other. When you're ready, we release right foot down. We want right toes now in line with left heel. We want our feet about hips width apart. We're going to get into a staggered squat. As we squat down here, we're driving through that right heel, trying to press it down, stretching that calf. Arms come forward. We rise back up. We want our weight evenly distributed, so we're not trying to sit back on the right or forward on the left. We drive. We just want to be actively pressing that heel to the floor. It's going to come up, but that's fine. We squat to drive. Do it a few times here. We want to make sure those knees are driving out or straight ahead. We don't want our knees collapsing in on each other. Let's go 2 more. Last one, and as we drive, we step our feet forward. Tadasana feet, standing tall, we get into Utkatasana. So we squat ourselves low, send those arms to the sky. We want that straight line from the hips up to the hands. We don't want to be curled and we don't want to be arched. Nice and neutral pelvis. Hold here for a few breaths. When you're ready, we lift right leg, rise ourselves up to that high knee, arms stay high, open right hip, connect sole of foot to inner thigh into Vrksasana or tree pose. Make sure that core is engaged, we're not flared open. Our arms sweep high, roll the shoulders back and down the spine. You can reach down to grab that foot if you want to bring it higher. You can let the toes stay on the floor, heel connected to ankle for a kickstand. We want to be actively pushing our hips forward and driving our knee back out to make it parallel. We hold for a few breaths. Hands come to heart, we release that foot back down, and we meet in Utkatasana. Fantastic. We got to hit the other side now. From here, we'll step our left foot back now. Legs are straight. Hands interlock behind the back, driving knuckles to the floor to roll those shoulders back. We're doing our dynamic Parsvottanasana with a humble warrior. So we inhale to mini back bend. We exhale to fold down that front straight leg, left ribs trying to get to right thigh. We rise back up, we bend into that front knee. Again, we inhale and we fold to humble warrior. Rise back up, straighten the leg, inhale, fold to Parsvottanasana. Inhale to rise, bend that front knee. Inhale to humble warrior. We got right ribs inside of right knee now. Rise back up, straighten the legs, inhale to Parsvottanasana. Inhale, bend that front knee, and fold to humble warrior. I'm going to go one more time through. Rise up, straighten the leg, inhale to Parsvottanasana. Inhale, bend into that front knee, and fold to our humble warrior. We're going to hold here just a little bit longer as we get ready to transition to warrior 3. Those hands can come down. As we shift our weight onto that right foot, we lift left leg, arms come high into warrior 3. Those left toes are pointed straight down at the floor. Our shoulders are rotating so our palms are towards the sky. Hold for a few breaths. When you're ready, left toes come down in line with right heel. Feet are about hips width apart. Into our staggered squat. We squat down, driving through that heel. Rise back up, actively stretching that calf. Knees driving forward or out. We don't want to drive them in. Don't want our knees to touch here. A few times. Two more. Last one, we rise up, we set our feet to Tadasana feet. And we get to Utkatasana or chair pose. We sink our hips, arms sweep high. We have that neutral pelvis, that straight line, not arching or rounding. Can you sink a little bit lower? Shoulders are rolled back and down. We're not shrugging up through our ears. And when you're ready, we lift left knee, rise up to high knee, open the hip, Plant sole of foot to inner thigh. Engage that core. We roll our shoulders back and down the spine into Vrksasana or tree pose. We'll hold here for a few breaths. Feel free to bring your hands to heart. Feel free to add some extra movement into it. You could do a wrung towel. You can do some funky movements here. Throw yourself off balance, make yourself reset. When you're ready, our arms can come down, or we release our leg, and we meet in Utkatasana. Just like every class, we finish with a Sana. On an inhale, we sweep those arms up high. Exhale, fold down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. We plant our hands, step back to high plank, into our chaturanga. We drop our knees, flip our toes, lead chin to chest. Rise, baby cobra. Release back down, flip our toes, send our hips high and back. Downward facing dog. We step or hop those feet forward to our forward fold. Exhale to release everything down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep those arms up high, palms together to heart, and we meet in Utkatasana. Awesome work. Another fast flow in the books. Warrior 3, Utkatasana and Vrksasana. Let's get primal, baby. We'll see you next time.